Okay, boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how to find out if a triangle is an obtuse triangle, an acute triangle, or a right triangle by simply using a piece of paper against some drawn triangles. Now, when you use a piece of paper, you can tell that each edge has a right angle. Make sure not to cut your paper. Use a piece of paper that is totally clean, hasn't been drawn on, hasn't been cut. Nothing is different about it, because then you know that it has a right angle here, 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 and here. Now what I'm going to do to find out if these triangles are right triangles, obtuse triangles, or acute triangles is place that right angle up against the different angles of the triangles. So we'll start with this one. I'm going to place it right up against this edge because it looks like it could be a right angle. Now if you're using a piece of paper where you can't see through it, you might want to leave a little bit of space, just kind of line it up with the edges. And from what I see, this is a right triangle. You can tell because it matches with the right angle of the paper. Now a right triangle only has one right angle, so we don't need to check the other angles now that we know that that one is a right angle. Let's move on to this one. Now this one doesn't look like it has any right angles, but we'll have to find out. So we'll start with this angle. I'm going to place my paper right along the edge of this bottom line of the triangle to check this angle. Now as you can see, there's no line right here to show me that it's a right angle. So I might need to move it to the side just to double check. And it looks like that angle is too short to be a right angle. Now if I were to have it right here, and there were some pieces of the triangle hanging over this side, and it didn't quite look like a right angle, if it extended more so like this, that would be an obtuse angle. But what we call this is an acute angle, because it's less than 90 degrees. Now with this triangle, I would need to check all of the angles, because we know that that first one isn't 90 degrees, but the other angles could be. And we'll do the same test here. And it doesn't look like it's lining up, and it's not going over the side here like an obtuse angle, so that would be another angle that's less than 90 degrees. And we'll do the same thing here. And I would say that that one is less than 90 degrees too. So we know that this one is an acute triangle. Now for the last triangle, we have kind of an odd shape for this triangle. We can tell that these angles probably aren't 90 degrees because of how small they are, but if we want to check, we still can. Line it up, move it to the side just to make sure, and it looks like that angle is going to be way too small to be 90 degrees, and it's not going out this way, so it's not more than 90 degrees. Let's go right on to this one too. So now I've lined it up with the corner where the angle should be and the bottom of the triangle. And I noticed that a lot of this triangle is beyond where the 90 degrees should be to make it a right angle triangle. So that means that this angle is more than 90 degrees, and an obtuse triangle only needs one angle that is more than 90 degrees. So that's how I can tell that this is an obtuse triangle. It also makes it easier if you have a tool kind of like this, where you can see through it. That way I can see where all the angles actually are. But a piece of paper works too. And that's all you'll need for the art project that I'm going to show you.